Hi folks, up until this point, we've been living in a happy, joyful, major world. Well, today we're going to approach the darker side of things and learn about minor scales. Second only to major scales, minor scales are used with great frequency in tonal music. And unlike major, there are three distinct forms of the minor scale, which I'm going to teach you about today. So let's start with what we already know. This is the C major scale. We know it's C major because it's all whole steps except for a half step between scale degrees 3 and 4 and a half step between scale degrees 7 and 1. Now, what I'm going to do is relate the minor scales to this major one we already know. There are three differences in comparing natural minor to its parallel major. Those are scale degrees 3, 6, and 7, which all use a lowered form. That creates half steps now between scale degrees 2 and 3 and 5 and 6, and it sounds like this. Here's the solfege. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Mi becomes me, la becomes le, and ti becomes te. And it has quite a somber sound. The other thing you want to know is that we actually have a different name for scale degree 7 when it's te rather than ti. We call flat 7 subtonic. Do you remember what we call it in the major scale when it's T? That's called the leading tone. Okay, so we know what natural minor is. It has a lowered scale degree 3, lowered scale degree 6, and lowered scale degree 7 in comparison to its parallel major counterpart. I'm going to show you now another variation of the minor scale. This one's called harmonic minor. Like natural minor, it starts with do, re, mi and has the lowered form of scale degree 3. That is actually the distinguishing factor among all minor scales, is that there's a minor third between scale degrees 1 and 3 rather than a major one. It also uses flat 6, the le, but instead of te, the subtonic, it will have a leading tone. Like this, and it has a characteristic sound. Hey, what kind of interval is it between scale degree 6 and 7? That, my friends, is an augmented second. And this is the only scale we're going to study that actually has 3 half steps in it. Between 2 and 3, between 5 and 6, and then between the leading tone and tonic. Here's how we would sing it in solfege. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. The last version of the minor scale I want to show you has a different ascending form from its descending form. It is called melodic minor. Just like the other two forms of the minor scale, it's going to start the same way with do, re, mi, having a minor third between 1 and 3. The difference is, however, going up, it has a raised scale degree 6 and a raised scale degree 7. La, ti, do. So the only difference between melodic minor and the parallel major scale going up is scale degree 3. Going down, however, it's identical to natural minor. Using te and le and me going down. This is what it sounds like. And I'll sing it on solfege. Sing with me if you'd like. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, te, le, sol, fa, mi, re, do. And check out the names. Natural minor means it corresponds with the key signature for the key. C minor is going to have 3 flats, and the key signature looks like this. So we consider it the natural form of the scale. Harmonic minor, as the name implies, is often used for harmonies or chords, and we will be studying those in a day or two. Lastly, melodic minor is used often for melodies because we have a nice smooth connection from so to la to ti to do when going up, and we want to raise those notes as they go up, avoiding that distinctive augmented second of the harmonic minor scale. And then going down, it's actually much easier to sing and play using those lowered forms of 7 and 6 going down. In real musical contexts, however, composers will often use a combination of all 3 forms of the minor scale. And we do not have separate key signatures when we use harmonic and melodic minor scales. We just use the accidentals to reflect the use of those scales when they do occur. Next, what we'll do is look at some of these minor scales in context.